Hello, friends. I'm Phoebe. Welcome to my music discovery journey. We are continuing the Band-Maid documentaries. We are on to part 2 of Miku. Now, part 1 had to go on Patreon, so if you haven't already seen it, please join my Patreon. It's free to watch the part 1 documentary, and it was posted on the 24th of June 2026. So let's continue part 2. Thank you to Orange, who has been uploading these and putting all the work in and getting them out. Without Orange, we wouldn't have them. So thank you so much, and I'll put all the details in my description as well. Okay.
Breaking new gate. 背中を向けたまま聞いてよ全部伝えたいから
After its formation, Band-Maid consisted of 5 members, and the only guitarist was Konami. At this time, Band-Maid wasn't really a hard rock band, but it was something that all the members wanted to move towards.
I'll have to listen to their earlier stuff as well, just to see. I mean, I want to get a good idea of the different eras of Band-Maid, and they've been around a little while now, so that's pretty cool. But obviously, I've only scratched the surface at this point, haven't I?
It was then decided that the addition of another guitar would help them achieve this vision. So, they had 2 options: recruiting a guitarist or having a remaining member learn to play a new instrument.
So that's how she did
They knew
this.
they didn't want
Okay.
another member, so it was up to Saiki or Miku to fill this role.
Oh,
As expected, Saiki refused, so Miku took responsibility as the founder of the band to learn to play guitar.
why did he say as expected? Like Saiki's some kind of diva. You know, like with the maid outfits, and she's like, hell no, am I going to be wearing a maid outfit? But not quite. Words have been twisted, but it's kind of funny how it's painted like that. Maybe she's openly like, yeah, no, I was doing enough, because you know, vocals are a lot. Guitar is a lot. Like, there's no underestimating the amount of skill and talent that goes into this. It's just kind of funny that, as expected, so then Mickey's got the bomb deal. Or, I mean, she hasn't. She's fantastic. But that's nuts that she only started doing the guitar after she joined.
Miku took responsibility as the founder of the band to learn to play guitar.
And to learn, not
At the
just
beginning,
to
Miku's
play.
guitar was little more than an ornament to make the pigeon look cool rather than an instrument to play on stage. Miku had a lot to learn and not much time to practice, so she used to play some notes here and there without having a real impact on the song. There are even some songs where she didn't even hold her guitar.
I mean, a lot of vocalists do that. Let them also play guitar.
Miku's
It's so cool seeing like an old version of that, because I have not heard anything from the older days, or not much from the older days. It's nice to see how much different that sounds in a live situation as well, because I, recently got to see them live.
Miku's first guitar was a Rickenbacker 620 that she used for practice and for concerts. She chose this guitar for its looks, as she didn't have any other knowledge of guitars back then. Miku never thought about playing guitar. Like Misa never thought about playing bass, but contrary to Misa, who fell in love with her instrument, Miku didn't like playing guitar that much.
Uh-oh.
As she practiced, her fingers hurt, and she was
Yeah.
asked to play more and more, increasing this pain and the blisters.
Yeah. Yeah, I think most of you know this, being musically excited. That's a weird way to put it. But when you play guitars, particularly with the hand that's on the strings, you develop like hard calluses, pads on your fingers because of how rough the strings make them. And the rougher they are, the easier it is to play guitar, because it really, really hurts at first. I learned the guitar for only a few months, and it was so painful, especially those top strings where they're like, it's towards the end. It's so painful. And I don't think many people realize. And you have to make sure your nails are cut so that you can place them properly, because if you've got long nails, it's no good. If you've got long nails on the plucking side, there's fingering, there's different ways of playing the guitar, but you can have a plectrum, and it's, you know, that's to replace any fingernails. Obviously, that's a way of playing. A whole different tangent, but it does really hurt. That, yeah, I can imagine she didn't like it at first. It's not an enjoyable pain, but it's a nice thing that you can learn to do, that eventually it's really rewarding.
Much. As she practiced, her fingers hurt, and she was asked to play more and more, increasing this pain and the blisters. Not a great start for our pigeon and her guitar. As the years have passed by, Band-Maid's songs have been getting more and more intense. Miku now had enough experience as a guitarist to notice that she needed a new guitar to match with this new kind of music. Fortunately, she joined Konami, who was invited to visit the Zamitis factory by Kanda Shokai from Kanda Shokai Corporation, the company that owns Greco guitars and Zamitis guitars. During this visit, Miku fell in love with the Zamitis A24MF for its looks and its heavy sound, so she asked if she could try this model. Since then, she's never stopped using Zamitis guitars. Song after song, Miku was getting more guitar parts to play, and when she began to feel under pressure, the other members cared enough about Miku to tell her that it was okay to put it down if she wasn't sure that she wanted to continue playing guitar. And even though she did think about quitting the guitar, Miku didn't want to bring an additional member to Band-Maid, so she just kept practicing to match the level required by these new songs. We know how much of a hard worker Miku is, so there was no way that she was going to give up. Also, with more songs with different tunings and more concerts to perform, Miku needed more guitars, so she added other Zamitis guitars to her collection, like the Zamitis CS24MF,
That
Aces
one
and
looks
Eights.
cool.
Miku added a lot of guitars over the years,
Wow.
electric and acoustic, and almost all of them are
it's
from
got hot.
Zamitis. And a special model was teased by Miku in early 2021 and confirmed a month later. A signature model named Flappy Pigeon. Zamitis talked to Miku about making a custom guitar for her as a surprise present. She didn't believe them at first, thinking it was a joke. At first, only the metal front design was planned to be customized, but Miku asked if she could also change the shape of the metal, and that this model fits her current settings. As Miku seemed to know what she wanted to do with her signature model, Zamitis let her make any modifications she wanted to.
Wow.
She worked with a designer called Koji Takeuchi, who
So
helped her
stunning.
create this beautiful design. Miku even used her handwriting for the logo at the center of the guitar. As expected, a lot of pigeons are visible everywhere on this design. Miku said that she chose this name with the thought of being able to fly around the world with her guitar. The Zemitis Flappy Pigeon was sold on March 9th, 2021 with a beautiful case and a certificate of authenticity signed by Kubato Miku herself. About a month later, on April 16th, a Miku Kubato special exhibition was announced. The event took place in Ochanomizu Gaki Center from April 16th to May 5th and featured almost all Miku's guitars. Fans were able to check Miku's guitar collection and even buy a guitar or a Zemitis t-shirt.
Did anyone go to that? Let me know in the comments.
T. Shinji had the chance to visit this exhibition and shared some of his photos of the trip.
Wow. Oh. It looks gorgeous. Oh my god. That's so cool, isn't it? That's so cool. But I love the custom one, the one that she had a part in helping to make. The intricate details on it, the fact that they called it the Flappy Pigeon is really cute and appropriate. And the case as well, it's gorgeous. She likes details. She likes, like you can see on every guitar there, they've all got nice details. Even the acoustic guitar with the heart is so pretty. That's such a nice detail.
しんじさん、ありがとうございました。
Sorry, I'm gonna go back a sec.
しんじさん、ありがとうございました。もう一人、別のスペシャルゲストによるスペシャルコーナーの時間です。
Another special guest.
We actually have two guests.
うわ、ゲストが二人も。
Yeah, we have two incredible guitarists with us today.
それでは、スペシャルゲストのお二人と小鳩さんのギタリストとしての進化についてお話ししましょう。こんにちは。お二人とも自己紹介していただけますか？
Hey, this is Axe from the Axe Japan YouTube channel from sunny Scotland. I've been playing guitar for about 26 years now.
26年も？すごいですね。
I'm a songwriter, performer, and teacher of guitar. The Band-Maid song that got me hooked on them was probably YOLO.
.皆さんこんばんは、DPG です。今回ですね、海外のバンドメイドファンコミュニティの方から声をかけていただきまして、小鳩ミクのギターについて語ってほしいというふうに言われまして、まああんまりこういうのやったことないんで、ちょっと緊張しますね。
大丈夫ですよ。
まあバンドメイドにとって小鳩ミクの立ち位置っていうのはまあ皆さんご存知だと思うんですけども、まあ、ざっくり言うとまあバンドを結成した張本人であり、まあ主にはギターボーカルと作詞、あとバンドの広告塔みたいな立ち位置とまあ私は認識してるんですけども、はい。まああとはハトですね。はい。
So I'm not actually too sure when Miku started playing guitar, but I get the impression that she hadn't been playing guitar for long when the band started, and you can kind of see that from early performances.
で、彼女がギターを始めたのがバンドメイド結成っていうタイミングだと思うので、まあ、2013年ですかね。で、まあ、ギター弾く人だとわかると思うんですけど、まあ、数年ぐらいで、まあ、人前でプロとして弾くっていうのはかなりまあメンタルが強靭じゃないと厳しいなというふうに思ってます。
You need a strong mentality to play professionally in front of people within a few years. Like the fact that she was kind of learning while she was playing at the same time, she was kind of given the role of playing guitar alongside other guitars, but like that's just crazy to me that she really, I guess when you're thrown in at the deep end, you work harder. At least I feel that, like, you can focus, hyper focus. It's probably the neurodivergence in me, where you learn something that normally takes a lot longer from a lot of people, or they space it out a lot more. But she didn't have that time to do it slowly. She's had to go in and all in, and she's mastered it.
かなりメンタルが強靭じゃないと厳しいなというふうに思ってます。で、それがね、例えばギタリストにとって簡単なフレーズだったりとかしても、さすがにちょっと人前で、ちょっと練習しただけでっていうのは厳しいのかなと思います。で、2013年にギターを始めたとして、その後1年後には、メイドインジャパンだったり、その翌年には、ニュービギニングか、スリルとかフリーザー収録されてるやつですね。あの辺がリリースされて、翌年には、ブランドニューメイド、フリーダムとかアロンとか入ってるアルバムですね。
Also the way that these songs were written back in the early days, her purpose, Guitar-wise, was really just to back up Konami, and a lot of the parts, guitar parts especially in the first few releases, were just single guitars. Really, they really could have got away with just having the one guitar player in the early days, but I think because Miku is a songwriter and she was learning guitar, then why not have her just do backup for, you know, the main parts of the songs. Obviously she's singing as well, and you know, you can tell if you go back and watch like early performances and stuff, there are quite a few mistakes on her part, but yeah, you can chalk that up to many things.
Natural.
Lack of experience, you know, obviously singing and playing is not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It takes a lot of skill to do that. So there are mistakes here and there. If you follow the band closely over the years, she has got so much better at playing guitar, and also singing and playing guitar. And also the confidence has grown a lot. Especially the confidence, it really shows.
The fact that she's not just playing guitar, she's singing as well, that is a whole other level. It really can't be undervalued, that what she's doing. That's insane.
Guitar. And also the confidence has grown a lot. Especially the confidence, it really shows.
She's very confident.
She's a lot more comfortable playing now and just letting loose. You can tell that she's not putting as much thought into it as she was before, because it's all become second nature now to her.
でこの段階でもギター歴まだ3年なんで、これも本当にギターやる方には分かることだと思うんですけど、わずか3年っていうともうほぼ初心者と変わんない状態ですよね。その状態で作詞やってたりとか、プロモーションもやったりとか、編曲だったりとか、アレンジですねとかやってる中で、あまり練習の時間が取れないって考えると、通常の、一般の方がギターをやる3年とはちょっと違うのかなっていうふうに感じるんですけど、そのと
The fact that she was so busy doing all these other things with the band, where did she get the time to practice? And then in between touring or recording, writing, prepping, promoting, that is just, it's very cool. 3 years is not a lot of time when you are working so hard in so many areas.
ちょっと違うのかなっていうふうに感じるんですけど、その当初はまだ弾いてるフレーズを簡単というか、パワーコードだったりとか、それほどテクニカルなことはやっていないなという印象ですけども、バンドされる方は分かってらっしゃると思うんですけど、そういったサウンドがあって初めてバンドに厚みが出るので、必要というところでいうと、十分必要なポジションではあるのかなと思います。
Obviously she has a great mentor in the band, Konami. It would be amazing to have someone like that in the band to actually teach you, but her progress has just come through practice. And when you're in a touring band, that's all you're doing. You know, you're playing the same stuff every night, and that's what practice is. It's just repetition. So, you know, being on the road all the time, she's playing constantly. So yeah, she's bound to improve, and that's exactly what's happened. I think also her improvement on guitar has led to the evolution of the band. It's actually a very important thing that's happened during their career. I think Konami was a bit limited in terms of writing in the early days because she was basically only writing one guitar part.
で、その後また、2017年には Just Bring It、 これ僕大好きなアルバムなんですけど、
私も大好きなアルバムです。
で、翌年にはワールドドミネーションという流れになっていきますけど、この段階でギター歴が、5年、ですよね。で、結構 BPM が速くなってきてて、その中でもスライドだったり、オクターブ奏法だったりとかっていうのがあるので、正直、ギター歴5年でここまで弾けるっていうのは相当すごいなというふうに個人的には思います。で、ここから劇的に変わるんですけども、2019年のカンからのリリースからチョーキングとかのタウンフレーズとかも、バンバン入ってきていて、でも楽曲としてもかなりアクセントになってる部分があるんですよね。あまりカンから
Lots of albums to catch up on. So many.
楽曲としてもかなりアクセントになってる部分があるんですよね。あまりカンから聞かれない方はちょっとぜひコアトパートに耳を傾けていただけたらなと思うんですけど、結構難しいことやってます。この歴で考えると相当ハードル高いことをやってるなと思います。で、2021年ぐらいにギター歴8年かで、安心ワールドですよね、結構直近ですけども安心ワールドリリースして、で、正直自分も耳コピしたりとかしてカバーするんですけど、アフターライフの B メロのバッキングとかすごい度肝抜かれましたね。むずいって普通に思いました。
Wow. That's cool.
But now that
That's
Miku is
so
a
cool.
lot more comfortable and has gained a lot of proficiency on guitar, she's able to write parts with 2 guitar parts in mind. And especially in the last couple of releases from Band-Maid, there's a lot more songs that have separate guitar parts, like guitars 1 and 2, where they'll do different things, and sometimes they'll even harmonize with each other. There's even some
I love
little lead
guitar
things
harmonies.
that Miku does now. That's just a really nice evolution to see, going from just playing chords back up all the time to actually playing some lead guitar, which is really cool to see. Just to give you a quick example, if you take her solo from the onset instrumental, which is basically this. Just chords, we're in drop D, so you can basically bar. It's like one of the easiest things to do. To her solo in Sayan Akadori, where she's actually playing actual octaves in more of a solo environment, I guess.
違いがよくわかりますね。
She's actually doing stuff like that. That's just night and day from a solo, like just a chord solo, to actually doing octaves. And I wouldn't be surprised on the next couple of albums that you will see her actually doing like some cool like little lead stuff. Actual, maybe even some guitar dueling with Konami. It would be really awesome to see.
I like how you did the comparison and the way they play, or the way he's playing it, his middle finger is up. It's almost like she was playing basic before, then she's like, yeah, fuck you, I can play. It's obviously not, but I thought that was a funny little thing that I couldn't just keep in my head.
Actual, maybe even some guitar dueling with Konami. It would be really awesome to see.
小
Love
鳩さ
guitar
んと
duels.
かなみさんのギター対決を見てみたいです。
And speaking as a guitar teacher myself, I can only imagine how proud Konami is of Miku and how far she's come. And you can see it when they're playing together live, whenever Miku is doing a part that's more complicated than what she's used to. And you can see the look of, she's doing it on her face, which is, it's super nice to see.
ギターに練習に時間が使えない彼女が8年で安心ワールドのリズムギターを務めているのは驚異的だなと思いますし、 で、音源の収録っていうのは、以前メンバーが言ってましたけど、ミンチョが演奏してるっていうので、ライブとちょっと音源っていうのは若干違うんですけども、それでもやっぱり歌いながら弾くっていうことがあるので、多少簡略化されててもそれは仕方ないなと思いますし、それでも十分難しいフレーズ弾いてるなというふうに私自身は感じています。で、
So he's mentioned about like while live she might play them in a simpler way. I see that with a lot of live performances everywhere. Like it doesn't sound exactly like the recorded version, so I would never expect it to be like pristine, crystal clear sound from guitars, particularly because of that. Like playing live is a whole different ball game. You don't get more than one take. You don't get to layer sounds, anything like that. It's one shot and you're done. So I from a live, there's not that expectation, at least for me. Like if I can hear the song and I know what song it is and it sounds pretty much on point, then what else matters? And Band-Maid are a really great live band that do that. Like I never particularly notice anything that sounds completely off from seeing their live performances online, and seeing them live there was nothing that sounded like bad in terms of what they were playing. So that was interesting for him to say.
難しいフレーズ弾いてるなというふうに私自身は感じています。
Playing while singing too.
ここ最近の曲なんかは特にそうですけど、もうメタリカばりのゴリッゴリのバッキングをリズムキープしながら、ちゃんと観客に笑顔を見せつつ、ステージングパフォーマンスをしつつ、ちゃんとリズムキープしてるっていうのがすごいなと単純に思います。で、彼女のそういった安定感あるバッキングがあるから、ミンチョが結構自由なフレーズを奏でても、音が薄くならないというか、結構ミンチョって単音フレーズだったりとか高音フレーズ弾いてることが意外と多いんですよね。なので、低音域中音域っていうのを、もちろん低音はベースがあったりとかするんですけども、その間の中音域だったりとかっていうのをしっかりと小鳩が、埋めているというような感じで、バンド全体としてちゃんと本当にバランスが取れているなという印象ですね。
So yeah, like I said, I think Band-Maid's musical evolution actually has quite a lot to do with Miku's improvement on guitar, and we can only just look forward to seeing what comes next. We might start seeing even more sort of complicated guitar arrangements involving two guitars. So yeah, we just have that to look forward to, and yeah, we'll just continue being proud of the progress that she's made.
で、あんまり普段こうやってコアとミクのギターをどうだとかっていうのをあまり真剣に考えたことがなかったんですけど、今回こういう機会をもらったので、いい機会になったなと思います。これ
Even I want to do it now. I want to look back at all the arrangements from the earlier years to now and see how different they sound.
こういう機会をもらったので、いい機会になったなと思います。これからも私はバンドメイドを応援していきたいなと思ってます。以上です。
ギタリスト小鳩さんについてのお話、お二人ともありがとうございました。
Over the years, Miku's journey as a guitarist is probably one of the most unconventional. She literally started with zero knowledge and a guitar as a prop to evolve into the well-trained guitarist that we know today.
If it wasn't for these documentaries, I would not know that. I might take it upon myself to find out their experience, but I don't think it would have even crossed my mind to think, like, had they all been playing guitar before joining the band? That's nuts that she joined as a vocalist and she learned guitar while making songs with the band. Like, that is nuts. She has the best looking guitars.
Guitar as a prop to evolve into the well-trained guitarist that we know today.
They got to sound good as well,
Miku's guitar
right?
became essential for Band-Maid, and we can expect that she will have a bigger role to play in the future.
And she probably already has evolved. pretty sure I've seen them do some dueling. I'm sure I've seen them. They definitely do solos. I feel like I have. And then we have obviously Misa and Konami, bass and guitar solos.
Even though Miku is writing most of the lyrics for Band-Maid today, it was not the case during the first years of the band's activity. It is very common for the debut of a band under a label that the management hires one or more lyricists to provide the songs for the band to perform.
Mm-hmm.
That was the case for Band-Maid, who
Maniacs
worked with
told me this.
Akutsu Kentaro to write the lyrics of their first single and their first mini-album called Made in Japan.
Oh, okay.
He even helped with the music and arrangement of Smile, which was released in 2019, a few years after their last collaboration. After Made in Japan, Band-Maid worked with other lyricists for the next two mini-albums, New Beginning and Brand New Made. And it was with Brand New Made that Miku finally got to show her writing skills, as she was able to debut her first lyrics for Alone with the help of Psyche.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk this too. She
also did the lyrics for Yuragu and Freedom. Now you might wonder, why Miku's lyrics? How was this decided? Especially considering that before joining Band-Maid, Konami worked as a singer-songwriter, so she had the experience of writing lyrics. Nevertheless, Konami, Miku, and Psyche decided to try to write lyrics for a few songs. Psyche said that she wanted to write lyrics but couldn't come up with the right words, and Konami's lyrics were a bit too airy-fairy to match Band-Maid's current style, so they decided that Miku's lyrics fit the best. And Miku has her ways to get the inspiration she needs. Most of the time, when a song is done, she listens and takes notes about what's going through her mind. Then, she looks for ways to actually see what she has in her head, like watching movies, reading books, or searching materials on the internet. As long as writing lyrics doesn't become a duty, but something she can do whenever she wants, Miku enjoys going through this process over and over to write new songs. Let's take, for example, Influencer, that was released last year. Miku asked Psyche and Akane for a theme that could match with the song Konami wrote, and as Miku has been on TikTok for quite a while, Psyche suggested to talk about women living on social media. The trend of influencers on social media grew a lot with the pandemic,
Need to listen
so
to
it
this.
was a great suggestion. Miku read a lot of interviews and analyzed the behavior of those influencers that inspired her for the lyrics, like having two accounts on Instagram, one secret where you post your daily life photos and talk to your friends, and a fake account where you post only good-looking pictures to attract more followers. Miku also likes to employ words with multiple meanings, or even puns, as she did an influencer with the Japanese English pun for the lyrics chit-chat, which means meaningless conversation in English, and chicha, which means narrow-minded in Japanese.
将来の展望なんて正体不明じゃなんで社内マウントがせんチッチャチッチャ高まるアドバンテージマジこれフィルター神じゃん Push it like I check it out share happy let's dance
Psyche is singing it closer to the
Oh,
Japanese
shit.
word to make the pun even harder to find for the Japanese audience. For songs tied to an existing media like openings or endings, Miku is very involved with the material that will be linked to the song. Last year, she released a song called With You for her side project, Clupo.
Can't help but think that the guitar piece there is insane. I need to listen to that. Smile and Influencer are two that I really want to listen to now.
She released a song called With You for her side project, Clupo. This song is the end title for the anime Smile of the Ars Notoria.
Oh,
And to write the lyrics, Miku read the novels and played the game from the same license to be in sync with the storyline.
damn.
That's what I call
mean,
true
you would,
commitment.
You would.
Some
wouldn't you?
songs are even written while Band-Maid's touring, like Spirit or Carry On Living, which was born in a cafe in Berlin. Or more recently, Memorable, which was written during the US tour, along with the filming of a music video shot in California.
I feel my heart with breathe you love me 言葉にできない This time We don't surrender 溢れ出す想いを集めて空に浮かべよう I dream about you
There is also one
Wow.
song that was written especially for the fans, as a gift from Band-Maid, and planned for the Nippon Budokan concert that was canceled due to COVID. It made a lot of us
Oh.
maniacs cry with its powerful lyrics that
Budokan,
gave us
that's how they
hope
pronounce.
when we were all having a hard time during the pandemic. And this song was about us.
I wonder how dare you ignite 夢の中 It makes me feel nostalgic たとえ遠く My heart will always be with you 離れていても明日が見えない不安に溺れていて何もできないくらいなくてただ切にただただ切に願う日常物とに変わってくこの広い世界でも僕らは生きる大丈夫ほらここにいる一人じゃないLetting you
Now, the very astute of you might have noticed that Miku has a special persona during interviews or when she's on stage.
はい、お帰りなさいませご主人様お嬢様、バンドメイドのギターボーカルをやっておりますフルポー小鳩ミクですよろしくお願いしますポー
And not only when she's dressed with her maid costume, this habit is so imbued in her head that this verbal tic is present in her private life too.
もういいですけど諦めたその衣装着てない時とか、普通にこう終わりますこういう収録とかが終わって帰りますってなった時に、じゃあコンビニ寄ろうとかで寄るとでレジ行くじゃないですか。でありがとうございますポーとかなんかレシートご利用になりますかあお願いしますポーみたいなのを出ちゃっててでも出てること
She can't turn the po off. Oh. I remember when I first started reacting to Band-Maid and everyone was saying po, and I thought they were saying po like the first couple. I was like, oh, maybe po is like because I'm Phoebe, but actually then someone explained the po and pigeon and stuff, and I was like, oh, and I guess people have watched these documentaries long before I watched them. So they all know about it. And the more interviews I've seen, the clips, even before this, I've seen the po come out. Po. And it's really cute. It's really like a nice part of her personality that is part of her that she can't switch off.
お願いしますポーみたいなのを出ちゃってて、でも出てることも言わないとわからないみたいなので、はっって自分でびっくりしてるんですよ。
そう、自分でびっくりする。なんか相手の顔を見て
みたいな
顔してるんですよ。
But she wasn't always like this. During the first years of Band-Maid, she didn't have this funny pigeon persona and talked more normally, but always with a great energy.
ということで、初めましての方が今日は多いみたいなので、改めましてバンドメイドと申します。私たちバンドメイドは先ほど紹介していただきましたように、メイドの服を着てバンドをやってるそのまんまですね。なのでバンドのメイド、バンドメイドと言います。ちなみにロゴは R がついてるので R 忘れないようにしてください。はい、私たちバンドメイドはですね、皆様のことをあなたもあなたもあなたもあなたもご主人様、お嬢様として呼んでおります。
Once you get used to Miku talking now, listening to her not saying po feels very weird, even though not everyone likes this side of her. Under Band-Maid's previous manager, she tried to bring her persona but was quickly discouraged to continue.
やめてくれって恥ずかしいからやめてくれって
マネージャーさんも今は違うマネージャーさんに変わったんですぽ。でもその前のマネージャーさんの時は、小畑さん本当にちゃんとしてくださいって怒られたんですぽ。本当にやめてくださいって怒られて、気をつけますぽって言って頑張って。
It's like suppressing yourself, isn't it? And that's, I don't like that. I do this because I can literally just say what comes out of my mouth, whether it's good or bad, and I like that freedom. I don't want to hold back because I'm scared of what people will think or say. And there are things that I've come out with. I'm going, oh, I'll get crucified for that. But actually, why not? Why can't we be who we want to be? And why do we have to be worried about upsetting someone? Or for her, she was probably like, oh man, I might get kicked out of the band if I don't sort myself out. But like, it's sad that people do that, try and mold you into a certain way when you should be free to be you, at least within reason.
本当にやめてくださいって怒られて、
Just be you.
気をつけますぽって言って頑張ってこうちゃんとしなきゃと思って済ましてたんですぽ。でもマネージャー変わった時に今がチャンスだと思ってちょっと言ってたら意外とそっちがこう返してくれたのでもっと言ってこうぽと思って、自由に言えるぽと思って。
So, you may ask, why po?
いい質問ですね。私も気になります。小鳩さん、説明していただけませんか？
小鳩ミクと先ほど自己紹介しましたがぽ小鳩ミクの小鳩は小さい鳩にミクなので、私小さい鳩なんですぽ。
ここは皆さん飲み込んでください。すっと飲み込んでください。
ちょっと苦いものを飲み込むみたいな気持ちで飲み込んでいただいて、なので鳩なのでぽって語尾についたりくるぽって泣いたりしますぽ。解決ぽ。
解決。きっと受け入れてくれるはずなので、
受け入れていただかないと多分耳障りが大変なことになりますぽ。
なるほど、説明ありがとうございました。ナレーターさん、続けてください。
Thank you. Miku is actually using what is called in Japanese kyara gobi, a common technique used in anime to make fictional characters more memorable and distinctive. Like the use of the onomatopoeia "nya" by
Makes
cat-like
sense.
characters at the end of their phrases. Except that Miku is a pigeon. So she uses the word po. It's been years since she became the small pigeon that we know today. Always full of energy and happiness with her cute and funny persona.
That was my introduction to her as well, a small pigeon. Definitely, if I go back to my first Band-Maid reaction, gosh, back in September 2025, we're now in June. So much has happened since then, and people are introducing each of them with their different personas. But yeah, Miku, a pigeon.
And when she
Small
is on
pigeon.
stage, during MCs, Miku becomes the funniest comedian for a few minutes of pure joy.
といつものことならここで次の曲が始まるんですが今回はですねもう少し小バトタイムが続くっぽいこのクラップが鳴ったということはお分かりの方もいらっしゃると思います次の曲小バトのソロの曲をやりたいと思います一緒に
Oh, yeah.
クラップでメンバーを呼び込もうとまた鳴ったなんでカラオケ大阪と名古屋とやってきても小バト飽きたよもういっそ一曲まるまる歌うっぽバイバイバイバイキャッポー途中放り込まれた意味を探す日常エビワンため息ばかり脱ぎ捨てて乗り込めるって終わるんかいっぽ
Ah,
ちょっとノリノリだった気持ち返してぽどうせなら一曲まるまる歌いたかったぽ頑張れ小バト頑張れ小バトここはゼップ東京だけど小バトの気持ちは大丈夫みんな優しいみんな優しいきっと次こそメンバーも戻ってきてくれるはずきっとねきっとね
hello.
もっとクラップをしてじゃあメンバーをお願いしますの気持ちで一緒に小バトもクラップするのでどうぞご協力よろしくお願いしますクラップスタート
Did they come? Oh, they didn't come back.
はあちょっと疲れちゃいましたでも小バトさんの MC はいつも面白くて大好きですもっと見れますか
Me too.
All right, but just a little bit. We have a lot of work for the next part.
え次の動画は何から始まるんですか
Let me check. Oh, Omajinai time.
おまじないタイム大好き楽しみ残りは来週にしましょう
Ah,
次
okay.
回は必ず最後まで見ますでは皆さん良い一日を日曜日にお会いしましょう
手を揉んでたくなるこの予感に Just gonna ask for my 引っ込んで進むだけ Hey 手を揉んでまだ知らない世界に Just gonna ask for my 揺さぶって踊らせてやろう君どれだからかに歌えじっと限りの今どうするか君とした弱りのもっと欲しがれてさや何度でも夢見て振り返って重ねてく変わる景色瞳に映し出す
Very nice. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Thank you for watching, and I've been really enjoying getting to know these band members. Tomorrow's the last one, so yeah, I feel great now though. These were from 3 years ago, by the way. So when they referred to like releasing something last year, that was a long time ago. As you all probably know, most people that watch the Band-Maid videos are Maniacs, Band-Maid fans. But if you aren't already a Band-Maid fan, please let me know in the comments, because it'd be interesting to see how many people we bring in here. Thank you to anyone on Patreon. These videos went on Patreon first. Thank you to anyone on Ko-fi suggesting any songs, supporting the channel. Obviously, they get done far quicker than the thousands of comments that I got to catch up on. I mean, there's never enough time in the day, but I do my best to pick out some that people have recommended. But I really appreciate any support. The view alone is priceless. Thank you for your time, and I will see you for another one soon. Tomorrow, episode 3. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.